G'day guys, Josh here. Welcome to the Lost Art Compendium, and today we're going to talk about what the hell are tripods, okay? So first things first, okay? So with tripods, basically what tripods are is that you have you'll start to get items which will have these abilities on it, okay? Now you may recognize these abilities, okay? You may recognize these abilities from the skill menu, okay? And you'd be completely correct. So you can see here, if I switch it back to here, you can see here that these have been upgraded, okay, by the tripod. So be aware of that as well, is that their tripods can now be leveled up, okay, via gear pieces. So you can see here on my gear pieces that I have, +1 enhanced strike, 30 armor, and all of these things as well. So if you remember previously in the previous tripod video where you could track those tripods, this will now take effect. So basically when you see a tattered piece item or another piece item drop with your tripod on it, it'll shine up with this symbol, okay? It'll shine up with this symbol, the yellow, green, blue triangle, okay? So why is that? Why is important? Now, you want to look at your website, you want to look at your guide to see what tripods are more beneficial for you, and you want to be making sure that you're actually wearing the tripod, okay? You cannot get +3 in this tripod as it won't activate. The tripod has to be active for you to get a level up here. So you can see here they've got +3 positioning, level 3 outburst, and level 3 release light. Now tripods come in 3 different shapes and sizes. 4 shapes and sizes. A +1, a +2, a +3, and a +4. A +4 can only be got by a relic slot. A +3 can only be got by a legendary slot. And a +2 can only be got by an epic slot. And +1 can be an epic slot as well. So 1 and 2 you can get an epic. You can get a 3 on a legendary as well as 1 and 2. You can get 3, 2, and 1, and a 4 on a relic. Generally, the relic has all 3s in general, and legendaries at least have a 2 on it as well. You can't get a 1 on a legendary generally, okay? You may, if someone's got it, feel free to tell me. Now, overall, as you can see here, they increase your abilities by a certain amount. So you can see here, if I get the next level, my charge up time is less. The damage that I do here is less. Or the damage reduction is less. And last but not least here, the cooldown that I hit, I know the damage I do increases by 10%. Now, pay attention to these especially, given the fact that some of your abilities may give a more damage boost by getting to level 4 or level 5 than other abilities. So just make sure you target the ones that are going to give you the most firstly, and then start targeting the other ones that you may not need. Now, with tripods, how do we get... Okay, you're in late tier 3 or 3070 tier 3 and you're starting to get the tattered stuff. How do I get that over onto my dude? Okay, so let's go through a brief one here. So basically, let's go through here. So this is what we call the skill tree transfer. So you can tell here, this means that it's an upgrade for one of the pieces that I have on. Here means that this tripod is the one that I'm tracking that I want. And this shows it's in my backpack, okay? Now on this end, it's going to be all your gear, okay? So you want to make sure that you're wearing the gear, because as soon as you try to transfer onto a piece of armor, the gear that you're trying to transfer over disappears, okay? It's consumed. Now, if you want to keep your tripods as per normal, what you want to do here is you can put it into your inventory. So for example, if I wanted to keep these, I'd put save inventory, okay, and now it's saved in my inventory. So I'll just do that to all my pieces, okay, as an example. You don't have to do this. It's just as an example, is that you can basically, what you can do is you can save your gear pieces. So when you get the next set of a new set piece, you can apply this to your current set piece so you don't lose your tripods. I highly recommend that you do all of this before the next patch, where your tripods will be stored in a tree and you get them out bit by bit. I recommend to make sure that you put them all into your library, especially your best ones as well, every time you get a new one. Every time you get a new best one, save it into your inventory just in case you get a new piece of gear where you have to gear transfer over. Because tripods do not transfer to the new gear. Okay? Remember that. Tripods do not transfer to the new gear. Now let's go for an example of the upgrade ones. So basically what we're trying to do here is we're trying to upgrade positioning, I believe, or they're trying to upgrade shining protection. So what we do is we basically tells you how much silver it costs. If you got 80 powder of sages, you can use that to double the success chance. So from 30% it'll go to 60%. Basically on the level, it will go to basically the level with level 1 you get 100% success rate. With if you use the transfer mat, sorry. You get 60% success rate at level 1. At 30, oh no, sorry, it is 100% success rate at level 1. At level 2, it's a 30%, can be boosted up to 60% with a Powder Sage. At level 3, it's 15%, and at level 4, it's 10%. Or 5%, sorry. So generally with level 4, you're going to spend a lot of time, it's going to be a doozy of time trying to get your stuff upgraded to level 4. At the moment, you probably want to save all your level 4 stuff in the library so you can get it later. So we'll go through now without a transfer map, and you can succeed where it will shine bluish. If it shines red, it means it's failed and the thing's gone away. Now you want to keep doing this over time until you've got obviously all of them all done. So you can see here that I'll just do them, see if I can get an upgrade. And at the moment it's not going so well. This one's gonna be a harder one. As you can see here, it's 15%, and also not to mention as well the silver price increases as well. So be aware of that as well. And hopefully we get successful with one of them at least. Now, if you don't have an upgrade on any of them, it means that you've already got like the most you've already got the most powerful one, and you can generally scrap it. Also, be aware as well that if you've already got a better, let's just say you got a level 1, like you say you got a level 1 powerful shock. If any other level 1s drop, basically they won't tell you that it drops. Like the tracking will be off, and it won't tell you when you pick it up. And the system's smart. The system knows if you've got a powerful tripod on, and it won't alert you to that tracking tripod has been found. So be aware of that as well. Now with tripods overall, as per your guide, sometimes you won't have your tripods filled out. As you can see here, I've already got all my best tripods, and I'm just getting optional ones at the moment. That's pretty much it. Okay, so you won't fill out all your tripods. It depends on the class if you do or not. Like for a Deadeye, you are most likely going to fill out your entire tripods because everything increases your damage. There's some other classes where you won't fill out your entire tripod because your tripods are either going to have a max rank or they are not going to be worth upgrading plus level 1. And that's pretty much it with tripods. Like tripods overall is that you can save them in inventory and transfer onto a piece of gear, which I highly recommend that you save your best slot on there as well. And you may want to put, a tripod for chaos dungeons in your other inventories as well. Now with the future inventories as well, you need to buy them with crystals, okay? And blue crystals are going crazy, so this will be a bit more expensive. But yeah, be aware of that. Now guys, that's going to be it for tripods. So tripods overall, how you get them is that at the start, when you're going from 1300 to 1370, they would be already on the gear. They are not so important at that rate. However, when you get to 1370, they become super duper important because you're not going to wear the gear anyway, and you need good tripods if you want to do abyss raids and abyss dungeons on hard mode. So make sure you collect all the tripods that are decent for you. You can probably start applying them to your 1300 armor and 1300 armor as you level up. But make sure you use the gear transfer with Joanna here to make sure you have the best tripods going to 1370. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today for tripods. Next up, we'll probably be talking about abyss raids. Because I don't think there's any more guides as per se or any more new content because of this, okay? Like new content as per se, but we're going to talk about abyss raids just shortly. See you guys later. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe.